Hello, welcome back. This is 4Accelerator, and I'm your host, Zoo. Sorry about the abrupt ending to the last episode, but my computer froze. It completely froze. Nothing was responding. It really took me back to when I was a kid because it feels like I haven't seen a computer freeze in a really long time, and I feel like when I was younger they used to freeze all the time. So I have to redo some of this turn 43. What I wanted to do was switch to the granary, chop out the granary. In fact, I'll just leave the builder. No, I'll just take out the builder just in case. Chop out the granary with these builders and Magnus while he's in there. So 2 turns left on the granary. I wanted to set this to a food focus for now. Yeah. So it'll take 3 turns to finish the granary, and then it should be 2 turns left on the builder, which gives us 5 turns to slot Liang back in for some good governor abuse. Yeah, and I was saying at the end of the last video, I don't know when exactly it cut out, but I was saying I really like this Liang Magnus combo that you can get early on, but ordinarily you can't do it as early as I'm doing it in this game. But because we have secret societies on, we get lots of extra governor titles, which is what's allowing us to do that. So I think I will settle this city over here. And we can still do some exploring. This, I don't mind. With another civ, I might settle closer to the coast and maybe settle on this Plains Hill, put a harbor down, put a commercial hub down, and get a lot of gold that way. But we can't place districts adjacent to a city center, so there's really no reason to settle on the coast. We might as well settle inland, and we can put a harbor there if we eventually do want to build navy out of the city. But I'm settling here so that we can place a couple of good districts, a very good oppidum that'll get, well, it'll get +3 on the oppidum and +3 on the campus. And let's scout up in that direction. Was there anything else I wanted to do on this turn? I think I accomplished everything I set out to do. Simón, our enemy. In the spirit of friendship. Whoops. Yeah, okay. So his capital is down there. Where did I meet him? Oh, he has a ship. Sorry, boat. Okay, this barbarian camp spawned. We already unlocked the Sanguine Pact, so that is not a concern to us, but we do want to clear it out. Actually, it's more likely that Cahokia is going to clear it out, but we don't want it to spawn any barbs if that slipped past Cahokia. So I'll keep exploring with this Gaisete, and I'll move this Gaisete over. So Bogota is all the way down there. This is a Highlands map, so the seas are not very large and there's a lot of land. I've already noticed that I have a lot of land that I think I can claim for myself. So even though I'm planning on doing a domination game, I might just spend the first few eras just expanding and settling cities, because there's no real reason to go to war until you're actually adjacent to someone. We might want to settle. Okay, so we can already see his loyalty pressure. That's just going to increase when we hit a dark age, because I assume the AI is going to hit a golden age in the classical era. We might just have to build ships in order to land forces. This is just a narrow bridge. We're going to need control of that. It's kind of like Thermopylae. We're going to need control of this if we want to take him down. That's going to take a while. But in any case, I want to settle this city now. What's over here? Okay, so yeah, we circled back and found this little barrier to our future land. We could settle a couple of cities in here. This is a reef, so this would also be a good campus spot. It'd be a +4 campus, but this is a +4 campus, and I mean, take your pick. I could settle here, build this campus. I could also settle here, put a harbor there, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe settle here, somewhere like that. But I don't have to worry about that right away because this is enclosed by mountains and a lake and cliffs. So I don't have to worry about anyone settling that. So she's happy because I'm fulfilling her agenda of not settling near her, which was pretty easy to do because
Writing is easy. Oh, yeah. It was luxuries like egg.
It's a good day for us. Really easy because I don't even know where she is. I assume she's somewhere in this general vicinity, but we're not planning on settling there anytime soon. Do I have anything I can sell? I do have iron, and I can sell open borders. She's happy with us. She'll give us that for some gold. Would you declare friendship? We are aligned. Okay. So this is going to be a domination game, but at the start, it'll be good if... I forgot to send him a delegation earlier, but he's still happy with me for whatever reason. Maybe I have promoted units. So, yeah. So we'll make friends, even though we're going to backstab them eventually. She's Sanguine Pact, so when we get that, she might be happy with us for that as well. And he'll give us gold for open borders, because he's happy with us. And do I send you a delegation? I don't need to. If we're already friends, there's no point, really. I might as well hang on to the gold. Actually, I should... Oh, no. Okay. Now I have another governor. I could get provision on Magnus, and I do have enough gold to buy a settler, I believe, unless the price went up. The price did go up because I built a settler, that's right. Maybe I'll just... Well, I'm already building a builder. Okay, maybe I'll save up for another settler. It will be less than 10 turns until I have enough gold. I guess like 8 turns. Until I have enough gold to build a settler. Actually, 8 turns is just the right amount to put Liang in, get a builder, put Magnus in with provision. I could also use this governor to get my vampire right away. I do want vampires before too long. I want to start training them up. In fact, getting the vampire now means I could kill this barb camp with the vampire and start getting extra combat strength on the vampire instead of pulling the Geisite back. The question is just if I'd rather use provision. No, here's the thing. If I'm building settlers in my capital, I have so much food here, and I'm going to have even more when I build a watermill, that this city is going to grow, and it's going to meet its housing capacity very quickly. I don't have to worry about provision at this point, so I am just going to go ahead and get my vampire going. So I am now in the Sanguine Pact. There's our vampire. I am going to name my vampires after Celtic vampire-like things, and the first one, Ducios, I believe, is an actual Gallic deity that eventually sort of became associated with blood-sucking demons. So I think that's the natural one to go for first, because it's actually Gallic. The other ones that I have ready are Celtic, but they're Irish or Scottish. So they're related to Gallic because the Gauls are Celts, but they're not quite Gallic. The only problem is because Ireland and Scotland are still societies, the Celtic languages are still somewhat alive in certain territories. We know a lot about them, whereas the Gauls were pretty much wiped out by the Romans. So I don't think we have any written records written by Gauls at this point. I could be wrong about that, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Romans just totally wiped them out. So we don't have as many records. We don't have as much folklore, Gallic folklore, as we do, say, like Gaelic folklore, Irish folklore, and Scots folklore. All right. We are actually close to that golden age. 1 turn. Okay, yeah, we're not going to get it in 1 turn, but getting writing and early empire did give us era score in dramatic ages mode. Okay, so what do we want? going forward with our cards. We still want to settle that city. Yes, yes, we are kin. She likes my vampire. She likes big fangs. She cannot lie. I wanted to name you Ducios, the Gallic vampire. And we're about to hit the classical era, so there's not going to be a penalty on ironworking anymore. That's going to take 12 turns. We will be able to get our campus down in those 12 turns. It shouldn't take very long, so it'll only take 10 turns. Yeah, so we'll get our campus down, then we'll put down our oppidum. We have plenty of population for that. We will buy a settler. We're not worrying about Magnus with provision because we didn't take provision. Yeah, although we will get another governor title very soon. Yeah, we'll build a campus just in time to boost state workforce. So everything's kind of rolling right now. As far as cards, yeah, I'm not going to build any units soon, so I don't need to put a Goge in. I'm not going to build settlers right away. I'm going to buy my next one because I have a ton of gold saved up. So I think just leaving these cards in is fine. And let's just move all our units around. Now that I have the vampire, I can keep exploring with this Gaisite. I don't have to bring him home. Run home, Jack. So I'll just keep exploring with these Gaisite. I should heal them up eventually, but they're all right for now. Drinking chocolate. Chili peppers and honey? That sounds delicious. Maybe I shouldn't destroy you. Or maybe I should conquer you. Oh, you have coffee and sugar. Yeah, okay, I like these guys. They have good interests. I could either be their friends and have them give me coffee and chocolate, or I can conquer them and just take it for myself. Okay, so she's happy that I'm in a dark age. That's a little rude for someone who just declared friendship with me, but yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna keep playing because we crashed in the ancient era, but I do want to keep playing this one, so I'm not gonna restart the stream here, restart the VOD. Alright, interesting. There's the sea. This would be an okay harbor. Because we can't get the harbor adjacent to the city center, I'm just going to be looking for anywhere we can put harbors between sea resources, or possibly next to a river end in order to get a commercial hub harbor combo. The commercial hub will get +2 from being adjacent to the harbor. And I think we just wanted to leave these cards in, but we do have a chance to change. We can see a few Dark Age policies. Most of them are the same or like slightly changed from the standard mode. Decentralization, you can get extra loyalty at the cost of gold. Elite forces, you get more experience, again at the cost of gold. I don't need either of those right now, and in fact I can't slot them in because I don't have any wildcard slots yet. But now you can see ironworking will take less time to research because now we're in the classical era. Maybe I should have already done this, I can't remember. No, I think this is fine. I'm going to lock in the price of this campus, assuming that it is in fact where I want to build it. I believe it is. I could put it there, but then I'd have to keep repairing it from the volcano. Same there. So I'll just lock this in and then finish that builder that I'm building. So I'll delete that. And then I'll lock in the oppidum right after that. And with this builder, I think I'll put down a mine, chop that, so I'll probably swap Magnus in for that, and put down these mines so that I get a +4 on the campus as soon as it's built. Although the +3, I believe, is enough for the additional era score. Since we are in a dark age now, we will more easily get a golden age in the next era, in the medieval era, and that is something that I want to be aiming for and thinking about in this era. So any way I can get extra era score will be good. we're sending you to kill barbs to suck the life out of them. Okay, there's the enemy scout. Ooh, okay. So this would be a +4 campus with the mountains, and then +5 with 2 mines. We could also... There's the reef with 2 mountains. So that would crush a quarry, but that's a possible campus. Actually, I just like that spot better for a campus. Oops. Yeah. Let's see. This could be an oppidum or a commercial hub. This would only be a +2 oppidum. That's not terrific. Oh, here's a good oppidum, because it's between 2 strategics and would have 2 mines adjacent to it. So there's a potential oppidum. And this 2 would be a good one. Yeah, because that would have 2 mines as well. So maybe I'll settle... Maybe I'll settle like here and there and get a couple of good oppida right there. Lady Six Sky, Hanging Gardens. Congrats, Lady Six Sky. Alright, what do we want to do? One thing that occurs to me is this volcano is going to blow at some point and destroy this stone, so I might try to harvest the stone sooner rather than later. Otherwise, it's just wasted. I can, let me see. So our housing is 10 now. I do want to put in Magnus for the chops. Maybe I should have just improved that iron before I came this way. Whatever. There's a limit to how optimally one can play. Eventually you get marginal returns, but I'm gonna put him in for chopping that rainforest. Maybe I'll harvest the stone while I'm at it. In general, if you're placing like Oppida, for example, you'll want to leave stone so you can use quarries, but I'm not placing an Oppidum there. I'd rather keep the rice. With a watermill, it'll be pretty strong. Although, I guess the volcano could also pillage those, but I don't care if it pillages those because that's just food wasted. But getting that production from harvesting the stone would be good, and then I can still put a mine on it, which for the Gauls is even better than having a quarry on a hill. So I think I will harvest that. I might end up harvesting that one as well, but yeah. So anyway, I'll probably do that now, just in case the volcano blows anytime soon. Yeah, this stone is still there, but same with that stone. If this volcano erupts, that stone might be gone. Do I go up or down? I say up, 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 up. This would be great for Petra if there's a flat desert. Although it's a little far away and it's a little late in the game, so I don't think I would go for it. There might be a good Petra City down here too. I got an okay Petra City in my culture game with the Gauls. So you could have a look at that in that VOD, but I'm not really going for any wonders this game, and the desert's not like close enough and big enough for me to like focus on Petra. So, do I buy that settler now, or do I wait until I get state workforce? I'm focusing on food, and it's still going to take me 9 turns to grow. What if I... That's 8 and 8. Okay. I think I will hold on to my gold and wait to get this governor title, and then I'll get provision on Magnus, and that'll save me food, a lot of food and population in the long run, because I have so much land that I need to settle that I'll get provision on Magnus, and I'll probably get Ancestral Hall, even though eventually I promise we're going to try to do domination. Unless we just get to a point where we're just so ahead on science that we might as well go for the science victory, which is a possibility. But my plan is to do domination, and Warlord's Throne would be good for that. But the Ancestral Hall in the early game is just so powerful if you have lots of land to settle. So I think we'll probably go for that. But I will save my gold until I get provision on Magnus. All right. Is this a? It's just a plains. It's not a plains hill. Okay. Plains hill would have been nice for the extra production, although I wouldn't have wanted to crush it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. If I settle here, that means this is actually gonna still be open. So maybe eventually I'll settle a city there. But I can't put. I could settle there and put an aqueduct there. That might be all right. Although that would also lower the adjacency bonus of this campus. So probably won't do that anytime soon. Oops. That's the good thing about the loyalty mechanic. I know some people don't like it, and I know it can be frustrating when you can't settle where you want to settle, but at least it solves the problem of the AI taking like a one tile space in the middle of your empire and just like plopping down a worthless city there. They can't do that anymore, because now if they do it, the city will just flip to you, which is a nice perk of the system. Yeah, okay, so I think this is the best spot. I could settle on a plains hill instead, but I think I'd rather save that for more mines, especially because that's going to help this Oppidum be better. So settle here. On a new continent. Doro Corteron. And that 3 food is probably the one we want to work. Indeed, indeed, indeed. And what I did in this city was grow my borders with builders by putting down mines and getting those culture bombs, which I need to do over here as well. And that's basically going to give me almost all of the tiles I can work just by putting down mines. This city doesn't have as many hills around it, so I can't put down as many mines. I can get a mine here, and then I can put a mine there and there. But I'm thinking I might just get a monument first, and that'll grow our borders out. So that probably the horses first, or the silk, and then the other one. And I think that'll be better in the long run. So maybe a monument first, and then maybe a builder. Eventually, I'm going to have to start doing military. I don't want to get caught out by Simone, but he has this big, or this thin land bridge that he would have to cross, and then mountains to go around. He can't even go around that way. I could put 1 unit here if I wanted and ensure that he can't attack me. So I think I will go with the monument than a builder. And do I explore? Do I keep going in the desert direction? I still haven't found Lady Six Sky. I don't know how her scout got to us so early. Maybe she just sent it west and never stopped going west. I'm just assuming she's in this direction, but she could. I guess she could be up here somewhere in the tundra. Let's just go that way. That's a lot of desert hills. I just want to be sure to switch off state workforce so that I get the boost with the campus. Save that barb for me, Cahokia. Don't kill it.
Je suis Catherine.
Catherine
Reine de France.
de France.
Je vous souhaite.
Alright, so Lady Six Sky is not in that direction. Maybe she's in this direction? Or maybe they're both in that direction. So don't really know. I'll send you a delegation. I won't forget this time. I'm not building wonders though, so you might like me. Okay, next turn, if she likes me, then I'll get a better deal on this open borders. I could sell my iron. Probably don't want to sell it to Simone, because he's so far my closest neighbor. You'd give me 3 gold per turn. How much would you give me? You already have a source of iron, so maybe you wouldn't give me that much. Okay, you'd also give me 3 gold per turn. Yeah, I'll sell it to you. And hopefully making a deal with her makes her look favorably on us. Okay, there's a barb camp. I need to get sailing so I can move my vampire across the lake. Oh wait, but vampires can't cross water. Oh, but that's only flowing water. Okay, so I think a vampire can cross a lake, at least if it's noon, or no, if it's low tide, they can cross running water. I don't know. I don't remember what Bram Stoker said.
Welcome to the United States of America.
Hey, Teddy, my boy.
Conduct yourself well.
You can consider us friends. You cowboy. Wait, why do you not like me? I didn't even get a chance to send you a delegation. Maybe it like got bugged or something. Okay. Well, I will just sell you one-time deal. No, that's not worth it. Would you buy my open borders? What would you give me? 14 gold? Yeah. Oh, wait. Maybe they'll get improved relations with me. That is a lot of desert. Oh, okay. Imagine if you had a city here and built the Petra there. That would be amazing. It would have a bad housing. You say you need an aqueduct, but that would be a juicy, juicy city. Maybe one of the AIs will do that, and then I can take it from them. Okay, so this is Lady Six Guy. So we did find her. We might want to keep settling, like settle one more city there, or settle a city there. Just so she doesn't get the extra territory. If we settle there, we could maybe buy out that iron to make sure she doesn't get it. Although, you know, she's not a big settler. She likes to settle close to her own cities. It looks like Cahokia cleared out most of the barbs. Maybe we'll get a kill on the scout. Every kill we get with the vampire will increase its combat strength by 1, which is pretty cool. Okay, want to avoid the quadrireme. Yes, I think I do proudly wear the Mark of Evil. We are literal vampires, which, great choice for Axis. Like, honestly, the Secret Societies was already, like, a pretty cool idea, and I like it just because of how strong it makes your early game, and really the whole game. They're just, like, really fun to use, but putting in vampires especially was just an excellent choice. Let's just actually get a look at the city there. Alright, boom! Look at all that territory. Oh, that's a cool little shape we got there with our city. Now, let's see what we can see. CC. Alright, Tundra, Mount Hudson. We have so much land to settle. We're definitely going to need to put down our government plaza before too long. Right now, it's getting to the point where we'll be able to finish that in one turn. So I think I'll switch it off. So we don't, just so we don't waste any culture, we'll get military tradition, we'll get a flanking bonus. That'll be good. That is a big old desert. Yeah, okay, so maybe I'll just move my Geisite back because there's no point exploring out this way if I can't settle there. Maybe I'll build a scout at some point and check it out, but okay, I want to harvest that stone, then I'll chop the rainforest there, although I'd like to have a builder to put down mines. I don't want to buy a builder because I want to buy the settler. I'll just leave the stone for down. Maybe that won't blow, and I'll just clear that rainforest and put a mine down. And already killed the scout, so I'll bring you back. Let me see. I'll go that way.
¿Puedo daros una advertencia? Can be.
Yeah, sure. I don't even know where you are, so I don't see a problem in giving you iron. Have at it, Teddy.
The Lord made us all out of...
Alright, let's put down this cheap oppidum. Just to lock in at the price. Get rid of a pin. Always crucial. Are we working? Yeah, we're working on the food tiles and the iron. So those are good tiles to work. 2 turns until that district is done. Yeah, okay. We could go for archers. I could at least get a slinger to try to get the boost for that, although I don't know if I'll have the opportunity now. Do I need irrigation? Not yet. I'll need it to improve that tile, but I don't need it just yet. I think the watermill is the next best choice. Before too long, I think I'll probably try to get to education. No, I'll wait until the medieval era to do that, but maybe that'll be like the first tech we get in the medieval era, aside from this, which we get for free. So I do want to head up that way sooner rather than later, but first I think I'll get wheel, because the watermill is going to be very strong in the capital city with all of these. Yeah, there's 5 farmable resources, so that's pretty good. Is that coast? That looks like coast. Yeah, it is. So I don't even think I want to explore any farther, because I'm not going to settle. Yeah, I can't even settle cities out that direction, so I'm just going to pull him back, maybe see what's up here. It looks like this land is going to be all my land as well, so I can settle, say, a city there, a city there, a city there, a couple cities, maybe a city somewhere in the middle. That's a lot of land. I'm feeling good about this game, unless I get bull rushed by Simone again in the next 3 turns. Maybe I'll just swing the scouter, because I'm not gonna settle down in the tundra anytime soon either. Maybe I'll just do what I thought of earlier and leave the scout right there, just to make sure that Simone can't attack us. In fact, that seems like a good idea. I mean, he's our friend, so he can't attack us anyway. Okay, so I guess I made the wrong choice of not harvesting that stone earlier. I could have also gotten a chop earlier. But is it just me, or does the volcano look different than it usually does? Maybe something's wrong with the particle effects. Yeah, so I could have gotten more efficiency out of harvesting that stone rather than the quarry, but I'll be able to improve it in any case. And now these tiles are going to get extra good because of the volcanic ash, and we'll be able to put some pretty strong mines on them. But first, we do want to chop this. So we shall, we must, we will. And we still don't know how to sail. Aduatuca, the campus. We got a good campus there. So we got era score for that. We're only 6 era score away from a golden age in the next age, and we have 30 to 50 turns to get it. And I mean, just getting techs will probably allow us to do that. So let's switch back to state workforce, go for political philosophy. We did get the boost to that because we found 3 city-states. And then now we have military tradition with 1 turn on it, meaning we can get it at any time that we need a policy change, which is pretty useful. let's chop out the Oppidum like we planned to do. I think that's what we want to use this guy for. Alright, 2 turns on that. And once we get the governor title, we'll leave him in, we'll buy the settler, it won't cost us any population in the city. Keep moving the vampire. Put him somewhere he'll be useful. I mean, I guess he'll just be a defensive vampire for the time being.
It is equally important to have a happy and engaged workforce.
Okay. We don't have any unit maintenance. There aren't any barbs. Maybe I'll put a Gogi in, because it's probably time to build some military. Let me see. So we got 1 turn left on the Oppidum. The workshop's going to be kind of expensive to build production-wise at the start, so I might not go for that right away. I might want to build a watermill instead. I'd like to get down a government plaza, but I don't know if I want to put the government plaza here. There's not really a good place for it in terms of getting adjacency bonuses with other districts. Maybe I'll put the government plaza in this city and pump settlers with Ancestral Hall, pump settlers out of this city. Maybe that's the play, because I kind of like this city's tiles as it is. It's gonna grow really big with all this food and housing, and then like I can get an extra housing by putting farms down on these 2 tiles, and then I'll just set it to production and work all these mines, which will be a nice big city. Yeah, otherwise I'd have to waste a good mine tile for my government plaza. I mean, I guess it's not a waste, but I might as well. Yeah, I might as well put the government plaza over here. But that is something I want to do. First things first, though, maybe I should get Pingala. Maybe I should not worry about population as much. I'll get Pingala with the government plaza. I'll just promote and get provision right now, because I want it anyway, because I'm going to be making so many settlers. So I think it's a good call. I like it still, even though Magnus isn't as strong as he used to be. So we want a settler. We have a lot of gold. That's juicy. I guess it's this maze paying off for us. Okay. So we got our settler. What do I want to make in the next 9 turns, 8 turns after we finish the Oppidum? Probably not another settler right away. I think I'll go for the watermill. I think that would be a strong choice. But maybe I'll build a unit somewhere. So how many turns left on you? 6 turns on the monument. And then we'll probably go for a builder. But I think... How much production do you have? 5? Okay. It's kind of a toss-up. I could put in the builder card here if I'm going to build a builder next. You know what? I'm just going to build some military there. That'll give me a little bit of culture and expand my borders anyway, and then maybe a builder. So I'll put in a Goge and still leave urban planning in. That's a plan. That's a good plan. I like this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. And we got the wheel. We don't need any of this yet. We're not building pyramids. If we were attacking cities, we could use a ram. Early war unit would be good to have horseback riding, although I have more iron than horses right up now. I think maybe we do just sort of beeline in this direction, get our gold game going so we can field a strong military. I'm not building the diplomatic quarter, but the sooner we can get universities, the sooner we can just like focus on military units from that point on. So I think that is what we will do. All right. Some horsies up there. We have open borders, so we might as well make use of them. we're going to need a trader. That's probably the next thing I'm going to buy, is a trader for 200 gold. City-state quests. Okay, I could train an archer for an envoy. I don't think I'm going to send a trade route to Candy for an envoy because, well, I mean, I could get a suzerain bonus if I send a trade route and then send one envoy, but I don't know if it's worth it because Candy really just does nothing for us in a domination game. We don't need the faith. We don't need relics. So yeah, probably not. I'll probably just do an internal trade route. Could do a external trade route to her. I think an internal one's probably going to be the way to go. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Alright, and where do we settle you? I think, okay, do I preemptively settle Simone, or do I preemptively settle Lady Six guy? 'Tis the question. 'Tis the question. Or do I go, okay, so there's a chocolate there, cocoa. So that's not going to be a campus, but that will be a good campus. Whether we leave the rainforests there or put mines down, that would be good. It'll be a +4 campus either way. Yeah, the workshop's going to be 11 turns, so probably go for the watermill next. That'll be a good boost to production and so on. I think what I want to do is watermill, which will give us a lot of population. Like it'll just very quickly max out our population and boost our production. Pump settlers out of Aduatuca while we build the government plaza in here. Then switch over, build military units or something in here. Finish our district buildings, and then build settlers there. I think that's the play. As far as where to settle, where do I even want to settle down here? So I already said that that's a good Uppidum spot, which it is because they put a quarry on the stone. It'd be nice to have access to those horses, but we could get access to those by settling here or there. This would also be a decent Uppidum spot right there. Maybe I settle here. It will get rid of a hill tile, but it's not a complete waste because it's a plains hill. So it will give our city 1 extra production in the city center. Then we can put an Oppidum there, which will be +2 from the quarry, +1 from having 2 mines. And I would say that we could put an aqueduct there, which would really make the industrial zone good. But the Oppidum doesn't benefit from green districts, so that's no good. But settling there will mean that Simone can't settle anywhere. Like he'd have to come through our territory to settle up here, and he probably wouldn't. There would just be too much loyalty pressure. So I think that's a good spot to settle. And then 1, 2, 3, we could settle somewhere here. Maybe on the bananas. That is also a plains hill. What would we do here? Probably, unfortunately, those aren't. That's a hill. Okay, so we wouldn't get a bonus from rainforest if we put a campus there, but we could harvest the bananas, chop the forest, chop the rainforest, put mines down, and then we would get a +3 campus. And we could build that campus if we settled there. Of course, we could also get a +3 campus there. So let's have a good think about this. Is there a way, 1, 2, 3, to settle everywhere? Well, if I settle this city, then I can put a campus down there later. So here's a sort of workaround for Gaul's disadvantage of not being able to put districts adjacent to a city center. Place the district in one city, then place a city next to it, and you don't get a penalty or anything. So you get to keep that district and have the city center there. So I can place this campus, then later settle a city and place a campus there. Assuming that's where I'd want to put it, which it looks like probably is. So I'm seeing a lot of spots for +3 campuses, which is pretty good. The +3 is all you need to get the good use of the rationalism civic, which is a sort of long-term plan. I think I'll go settle this city next, and then maybe Lady Six Guys. I'm less worried about her because this isn't her capital, and she's not going to want to settle very far from her capital. So I don't think she will settle there. Although I think honestly, it's even less likely that Simone settles here, but it is likely that he settles somewhere up there. In fact, he already has pressure, so he's probably already got a city up there. Yeah, so I'm going to come down this way. That's the long short of it, of all my deliberations. And wow, we already got a golden age for next era. That's fantastic. Without even trying. I think I'll just slot Liang into our other city for now. No, I don't want your horses. I'll wait and see if I can get a better deal than that. Probably can't, but we'll see. Okay, so what would you give me? You probably have your own iron. Oh no, you don't. Do I really want to give you iron? That's the question. No, you'd give me the same that Lady Six Guy would. You have your own source of iron. Yeah. Oh, and you don't have any gold per turn either. She's got no income. She's got gold. 5 gold per turn. Yeah, I will be your arms dealer, sir. I don't know where you are, but I assume you're close to an AI and can use the iron to great effect. And how much gold? Yeah, sure, I'll take your 12 gold. Whatever. Yeah, this golden age just came really easy, I guess, on the back of our not having of our being in a dark age and then having our unique district come out. Okay, so it looks like her cities are up there. So yeah, I'm not really worried about her settling over here anytime soon. I'm gonna poke my head up, guard that spot while I send my settler out. Otherwise, I'd probably send the scout down there and have a look down there. Looks like I wonder if the land, like if there's a little land bridge. There's a cliff right here. Maybe there's a little land bridge to this part of where Simone is. Same continent, still Mu, but he's got a city that's pretty close because it's exerting a fair bit of loyalty pressure there. Ah. What's her deal? She wants, her agenda is that she wants luxuries now? Is she basically Montezuma? Sumptuous finery. Trade luxury resources to her. Dislike civilizations that have not made such a trade. Tries to collect as many copies of the luxury resources as possible. I thought her abilities only worked on Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to check, make deals. Oh yeah, I don't have any luxuries to send her. I thought her Magnificence Catherine's stuff worked on improved luxuries, not just luxuries she had in her pocket. But I haven't really played as Magnificence Catherine yet, so I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no tile in between these two. Otherwise, we'd have a good Oppidum. This could be a good Oppidum spot. It would be +5, so maybe if we settled there, built the Oppidum there, and then we could build a nice +4 campus there. Unfortunately, we couldn't build it there. Yeah, maybe that's a good thing. Good way to go. So I will pin that. We just have to make sure we settle it before, and maybe we can't do this. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be a while before Candy spreads its border there. It's fine if they spread their border there, because as long as they build a quarry on the stone, we'll still get the adjacency bonus from it. So that's probably a good plan. Up there in the Great White North. And there's a little bit of sea there. The Highlands map reminds me of the Seven Seas map, just with more hills and mountains. If you made a new world age in the Seven Seas map, it might look fairly like a Highlands map. Unmet, city-state defeated. We hardly knew ye. Okay, so I think the plan is still not to get the government plaza in this city, although I could put it there. That's only killing a flat tile. I mean, and it would give adjacency to the Oppidum that I would eventually build, although I'm not going to build it right away. Let's see, if I build that there, settle there, I keep the rice tile, I have fresh water, I can build the Oppidum. It also gets +1 adjacency from that, which is not bad. Yeah, maybe I'll go ahead and build the government plaza in this city. It'll just be faster. Question is, do I grab a builder first? 3 turns to grab a builder. Or do I just place it down now? I could build it in 3 turns. Think. There's only so much micromanaging I want to do here, so I know that might sound surprising because I imagine I've done quite a bit of talking and slow play. Hopefully you guys like that sort of thing and like that strategy. I think this sort of advanced planning, I mean, for one thing, it's just how I like to approach Civ. I'm a planner, city planner, but I think it's also useful. I think it's an important part of beating Deity, so that's why I do it. And I'm just talking out loud so that you can think about where I'm coming from with these decisions. So I don't want to build the Great Bath. I'm surprised the AI haven't built the Great Bath. Maybe it's because we're on Highlands and there are fewer floodplains. In fact, yeah, I don't know if I've seen any floodplains this whole game. Yeah, weird. I think I did have floodplains on the last map. The map we don't talk about. The map that must not be named. If I get a if I get a swordsman, that'll make my vampires rather strong. I'm just so tempted to get Liang, build a builder, chop out the government plaza, put stuff down, and then, yeah, okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do, just because that's just how I roll. Why chop a forest? Why waste a forest chop. They're very strong. You get a lot of production, and why not do it with Magnus inside? It'll take a while, but that's okay. We'll speed it up. So I want to put you there. Oops, I wanted to put you there. That's what I wanted to do. And I will build monument, then builder. That'll give us enough time. Actually, I think I could have already... I could purchase a builder next turn. No, I'll purchase the trade route trader. No, here's what we'll do. We will put her back, and because it's the same turn, she's already established there. Just because you move them out, if you don't go to the next turn, it doesn't take longer to establish. So I'll leave them where they were. I will just buy a builder here next turn. I will build a trader here now. Yeah, easy peasy. What do I want to... I think maybe build a builder here. I said I was going to build military units, didn't I? He doesn't have a big military, though. He's only at 166. He must be fighting someone. Maybe he's fighting Teddy. And Lady Six Guy has a big-ish military, but she's our friend right now, and she's happy that we haven't settled her, so I don't see why that would change. I will get a swordsman, though. Just because we have a Goge in. Might as well make use of it. We'll buy our builder. That's a huge desert. That's so many desert hills. Major flood. Pillaged 4 tiles. Good thing we're buying a builder. The Apadana, no! Yeah, my housing got capped because so many farms got destroyed. So I can repair those. I'm going to have to put down 2 more farms. That is annoying. I came here for the chops. Now I'm going to have to spend it rebuilding. Oh yeah, so I guess this is floodplains. I forgot about that. I said there was no floodplains on Highlands. But my capital city exists on a floodplain, so that's something to keep in mind. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really want to... Ordinarily, I'd love to use up a dam on one of these tiles and then get a nice industrial zone bonus, but I think in this case, I might just let it keep flooding, because as long as I have builders to repair it, you know, the tile yields just get better. Not that big a cost. Let's see, if I ever feel like it, we can put a harbor there. Let's just bring these boys back home. And we're about to get political philosophy, which is nice. Toit.
Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Divide and rule a sound.
So, we're not building wonders, which would be the main reason I'd go for autocracy. We're not in any combat, so we don't need oligarchy right away. I think the play right now is to go with classical republic. We are getting great scientist and great engineer points. We'll get a little bit extra. I don't care about Hildegard von Bingen. but we're probably not going to get her anyway. We probably will get James of St. George, which, not my favorite great engineer, but he'll do. We have our trader. I don't care about the envoy with Candy. We already have enough era score for a golden age in the next era. I think I'd rather get an internal trade route from Duro Corteron, which will be pretty strong because we've already got a couple districts here, and we're gonna put a government plaza down for even more internal trade route yields, which is nice. I have one district slot left, right? Yeah, okay. I have so much stuff to do in this city now, so many tiles that need improving, that maybe I do go for another builder in there. Or I could just switch to settlers. I think I will chop a settler before I put down the government plaza, so I might as well put in the settler card. Let's get charismatic leader. Do I want any of these cards? No, I don't need any of those. Can't really use them. And keep a Goge. So that's a good loadout. And I will work on a settler that will not cost me a population. It is only 5 turns because I've got the card in. I will start mathematics, but I'll try to remember to switch my tech before I finish this, because as soon as I build the government plaza, which will only take 3 turns once I start it, I'll get mathematics boosted. Next thing, games and recreation. Might as well. I could switch off to military tradition, get it in 1 turn whenever I need it. I do want recorded history for natural philosophy, because I'm putting down campuses with good adjacencies. So the question is, do I want to go for recorded history first, or go for feudalism first and get lots of builder charges? I am making lots of builders, so it would make some sense to go for feudalism. Then again, this would be a faster bonus, and it would pay off pretty well. So I think I'll actually go for recorded history, then I'll go for feudalism. And I'm kind of sick of exploring, so I'm just gonna bring all the boys home. I'm sure their wives miss them very much. Yeah. Now I just feel bad because I'm settling cities without Ancestral Hall, so I don't get the free builder. But again, there's only so much efficiency you can do. Why are you losing loyalty when it said there was no loyalty penalty? Oh well. Thanks, Firaxis. I was going to settle here, if I recall. Yep. And I'll settle there later. So if I'm going for recorded history, I definitely want to get campuses down quickly. I'm going to need irrigation to put a campus down here. Maybe I'll just buy that tile because I don't have any hills around to get it through a culture bomb, and my borders are not going to grow out there anytime soon. And in fact, if I want to buy it, I should buy it as soon as I can so the price doesn't go up. So it's 105 now. I'll try to remember that. It looks like I will need a monument in here. It's falling not super quick, but faster than I would like. If we grow the city, though, it's going to grow in 5 turns. It'll have a higher population, and that will kind of stabilize its loyalty a little bit. I guess we don't really need Liang in there either, so we can just put Liang in Bibrax for now. I have, I believe, Simone's Catholicism. Let's have a look at what we're getting from that. Okay, nothing good. We would need holy sites to benefit from Catholicism. Alright, we are housed right now. So we might as well focus on production. Which will incidentally increase our culture, because we were not working all these mines with culture on them, and now we are. So that's pretty cool. That's that lovely, lovely Hallstatt culture. Gaul bonus. And we wanted to... Well, now I have another city, so now I could get a nice road going all the way from Bibrax. If I open up my trade screen, I don't know why it goes there when I click that, but it looks like it'll send it from Bibrax up to Aduatuca, so maybe that's the way to go. This is already a bit more developed, so I guess that'll be stronger if we do that. And I'll put my vampire on this this spot right there to keep Simone from attacking. We don't have vampire castles yet, but he'll effectively be a castle. Yeah, okay. Yep. What do we want to do? We definitely want to make some repairs on our way to chopping. And then after we chop, we'll figure out where else we want to put down improvements. Okay, right there. Now we have blocked that. Okay, it won't go to Durocorten, but this is good. It's a very useful road because we might have to send troops from the capital to defend Bibrax. It's less likely we'll need to do it from Durocorten, Durocorteron, that is, just because I think Maya's a less aggressive civ, although she does have a higher military score. So I think this road is a better road to have right away, and also I guess this city will benefit more than that city from the trade route. So we'll go with that. We healed up our scout. Let's just do a little bit of exploring. I mean, he's not going to go very far in that direction, unless there is that land bridge that which we theorized, we hypothesized. So we'll check it out. This is a case where I guess I didn't necessarily need provision. In fact, I still don't need it because we are housed, and yeah, it's not worth getting food for 68 turns. So maybe didn't need provision. Oh, and in fact, I think that's why I was thinking of building the government plaza in this city instead of my capital, because then I could put Pingala in my capital instead of pumping out settlers. Maybe that's still a good play. I think this settler is definitely going to go here-ish. Let's see. I wanted to settle. Maybe I just settle on the rice. That's probably what I'll do, because I want to settle here in order to get this campus. Yeah, I'll settle there. I could settle on the wheat. Why not do that? Is there any reason not to? Which tile would I rather have? Well, I guess I'd rather have that. It's still not a great tile. Although if I settle here, then I can start expanding my borders to the horses. Well, in either case, I can't settle there, and I'd rather have the fresh water. I'd rather have this fresh water than settle there, so I think it's clear that I'm going to be settling on the rice, so I'll start with that. I'll figure out the rest later. can get another settler out by the time I get my builder over there to chop. So might as well. We just have so much land that getting a lot of settlers is going to be a good thing, especially if we get them into campus locations. Yeah, we don't have Pingala, who would be really good because we do have a strong campus in the capital. We have, what, 13 science right now, so Pingala would be pretty strong. We also have a relatively high population. But if we rush out lots of campuses, then we will more than make up for what we're losing in Pingala science. Pingala! Alright. These are vampire woods. No one goes into those woods. Let's just heal you. Oh, looks like there might be a surprise land bridge, because this is a lake. Machu Picchu. Uh-oh, swordsman. And I was just thinking of healing up that Gaysite. Now he's gonna take a hit, probably, unless it attacks the city-state. But we got the city-state on our side anyway. And luckily the Gaysite gets a +10 against the bad boy swordsman. Which is nice. That's why you can rely on them for so long into the mid-game. Okay, now that we repaired those farms, we have more housing, so now we're not taking as big a penalty on our food population growth. And once we put 2 farms down there, we will have more housing yet again. So farms are going to be the main way we get housing in that city. Because, I mean, we do have a place to put an aqueduct down, but we'd have to kill a decent tile, like this tile probably, which is decent. So I'm not sure I want to get rid of it just for +2 housing. Maybe I will. We'll see. But okay. So there is a land bridge. That is very good to know. Unfortunately, he's settled so close that we can't settle there, which is probably where we would want to settle. So we probably need a city over in this direction. So this would be a good oppidum. I think we're getting that one with the city, though. Is that right? Maybe I didn't plan that far ahead. Maybe I was planning on this one. Okay, so if we settle, so that's a +5 oppidum, and this is a +4. So I think we prefer that one. So I think we prefer to settle there, which will also give us more sort of workable tiles instead of giving us all these desert tiles. If we settle there, we will have to settle, say, here in order to get a campus there. Or we could settle here. Maybe settle there, get a campus there, oppidum there. So, I don't know. We'll worry about that later. But I think, yeah, we settle either of these 2 spots. This will get us closer to that oppidum sooner, which is better. Will help us get the horses just to make sure Cahokia doesn't take it. Hopefully Cahokia doesn't take it anytime soon. So yeah, let's do that one. Let's settle there. And between these 2 cities, that'll give us some loyalty pressure in this area. It'd be nice if we could get control of this little isthmus. You know, in theory, we could even get a canal city if we settled here and then built a canal there. I know how y'all like canal cities, although this is just to a lake, so it's not that important. I'm willing to sell my Diplo favor, but I don't need open borders, so that's not going to happen. She has no gold. She must be getting hammered by someone, not in a sexual way. Don't think about that like that. That's just weird. Okay. I'm already doing a defensive settle here. I'm already sending the settler that way. This guy's still alive, which is cool. Let's just fortify and heal. So I think I want to settle this city now since it's closer to Simone and we'll get more loyalty pressure that way. But now that we know he does have a way to come at us, maybe I'll just keep my scout in this area. Because I don't really care about scouting this tundra anytime soon. Although there is a barb camp down there. I should send my vampire over to clear that out. Maybe I'll just leave the scout where it is and keep an eye on things. How's he? I know we're friends with him for now. First of all, that friendship will last 2 more turns. So how's he doing? He seems happier with us than anything else. I wish we had some promoted units to make him happy. He would give us 97 gold. What would you give us? 86 sky. Oh, that's a lot of gold. That's as much as Teddy gave us last time. He would give us that again. You know what? Let's... I ain't making units right now. Gold per turn, pretty good, pretty good. Alright, one more turn, then I'll be able to chop 2 turns from now, so what do I want to get out? I could finish off the workshop, that could be strong. Could also go for the library. Oh, I do want to switch off mathematics, so it's a good thing I noticed that. I think maybe go for walls. Maybe just finish archery. Yeah, I think I'll go for archery. Then I can train up archers if need be. And which of these would I rather have right away? I mean, production's really good when you can get it. Obviously, and the earlier you get it, it's more useful. That's true of science as well. It's true of every resource, I suppose. But which would I prioritize? It's sort of a question of what I can chop out. I don't think I can quite finish the workshop, so I think I'll go with the library. Just because that's something I can finish with this chop and then put the government plaza down and get some good overflow. Can't exploit the overflow anymore like we used to be able to, but that's alright. Alright, we got that. We are going to be taking a brief break from settlers. We should train some units. That is a good call. Don't care about great riders. Maybe I should put the great general card in. They're already way ahead of us on great generals. We might have to write off great generals unless we start putting encampments down right away. But at this point, I still feel like I have so much land that I want to cover, and I feel like building up my infrastructure. So I'm not even thinking about going to war anytime soon, just because I have so much land to get before then. And also, I mean, war will be kind of hard for now. We need to catch up on science. Yeah, the only person we're close to catching up with is Catherine. We have to cross little narrow land bridges in order to get at Simone. Lady Six Guy might be an easier target, but she's high on science, obviously. That's kind of her shtick. Let's see. Yeah, okay, move you there. One envoy, we don't need to send it to Candy, so we will hold on to it. Although when we, oh, that's for the university, okay. Okay, what do we want here? Ah, I should have bought this tile already. Oh, it's the same price. Okay. We'll delete that because we're gonna... Oh, I don't have irrigation. We need irrigation in order to put the campus there. Adoy. Okay, let's... Quesite, Slinger. Yeah, why not? I'll make a Slinger. I'll just upgrade it to an Archer later. I'm getting lots of gold. So... Yeah. Or I could get out a Builder. I'll just do a Slinger because 2 turns and I can place my campus, and I want to get that campus down as soon as possible to get the boost for recorded history. So take that card off. We might as well just put on... Oh, I could have done Land Surveyors and saved some money on that, but instead I'll put on Caravanseries. Okay, that's good. And, okay, we're going for the chops. Just do some exploring. Okie dokie, finally the hour is at hand. We shall place the government plaza. That'll give us +1 on a future oppidum, so it's not really a waste. The Gauls are not a civilization that make very easy use of their government plaza. I mean, I think that's truer on Highlands map because you generally don't want to sacrifice a bunch of hill tiles. You know, if I put the government plaza there, then I would be, and I was committed to getting district adjacency, then I'd be using up all of these mines, which is counter to how you want to play them. Okay, so 2 turns on that. We'll leave you there. I guess Candy cleared out that swordsman. Let's just let it continue to heal. We're sending the vampire over to deal with that barb. We still have vision on Simone here. He's not moving these out. In fact, that's damaged. I wonder if he's under attack somehow. Maybe he's just healing up at home. Okay. You would give me some golden horses. I don't really need your horses. You can hold your horses. You'd give me 3 gold per turn for open borders. That's a good deal that I will take. Glad we could come to a mutually beneficial arrangement. I say mutually, but really beneficial to me. Okay, so I don't have to worry about him again for 30 turns. Eventually I'm going to want to attack him, but just given how much space we have, that time is not anytime soon. This is going to be a very slow burn domination game. I'm probably going to get up to, like, who knows, maybe tanks before I actually start attacking. Maybe I'll pivot to a science victory. We'll see. But I have those vampires, so who knows. All right. Yeah, I'll try to catch up on science with her for sure. But there's no point trying to attack her right now because she's got walls. She probably has crossbows. So I would need at least knights and then maybe like musketmen to get past the walls. I mean, she only has 29 defensive strength, so I guess a catapult would be effective against those walls, but... It's chess, not checkers, right? Okay, then we wanted archers. because we're going to get the boost to mathematics. Okay, we have 3 charges left. Do we... I guess I should get those farms back online. Hopefully that doesn't flood immediately after. Oh, I don't have open borders with you anymore. Okay, I'll just wait until that catapult moves and then I'll move the scout up. I don't need to scout all of his lands. I'd rather have vision. I mean, I guess I don't really need vision
May the
if...
forces of evil become
if we're friends for 30 turns. Yeah, so I am gonna place this district. Now I can settle this city, and it doesn't matter that there's a city center there. I'll still be able to have the district. Okay, go for education. We'll get universities that will slingshot us into the future. The world of tomorrow. That is the ancestral hall, right? Yeah. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. The ancestors. Let's get some archers. We'll get the boost to machinery if we build 3 archers. Probably time to get Pingala. Yeah, I don't care about having these city-states, really. So I don't want a Mani. If I keep Magnus in the capital, then in theory I could get some really good use out of surplus logistics. I did that in my last game as Gaul. But I think I'll just get Pingala. The question is, do I put Pingala in the capital right away? Maybe I'll wait a bit and just still get some use out of provision, because my housing's about to go up. Ooh, and I'll get that one too. I could build farms on these volcanic soil tiles instead of mines, although mines are very tempting. Ooh, if I put a mine there, then I'll get to put a mine there. That's good. Let's just play ball with some barbarians. He might not move that thing, so I might have to get open borders if I want to leave. Uh-oh. Okay, fortunately there's rough terrain so that barbed swordsmen can't kill us, which is good, because I hate it when barbarians kill my people. Am I the only one who hates it when barbarians kill their people? Maybe I'm the only one. I like the amount of gold we're getting. It makes buying builders pretty easy. And I like builders as the Gauls. Builders are good. Okay, 6 turns. If I wait 6 turns before I settle my cities, I'm definitely going to wait to settle that one until I finish Ancestral Hall. The question is, do I wait 6 turns and then get a free builder? I guess in a newly founded city, a builder would take more than 6 turns to build, so waiting 6 turns is like producing a builder in that city, so I guess that makes sense. Era score. We have too much era score. It's going to make it harder to get a golden age in the next era. Okay, good. The catapult moved. This vamp is moving, creeping slowly, ever slowly to... This is a cool river, by the way. It goes from the sea to the sea. It's got to be salty. Let's put you on a hill. Still waiting on you. We'll put you in our nice defensive spot. Put you there. You are going there, if I recall. I guess I'm not doing any chopping. I'll go ahead and put Bengala in Aduatuca for now. I guess I'll put you in Duro Corteron. I could do some chops in here. I definitely want to chop that woods. I definitely want to chop that. So if I get a builder, chop, mine, chop, and then put the Oppidum down. That makes sense. I think I can buy a builder next turn. Couple turns. Couple turns I'll buy a builder and do that. Maybe I should just buy it up there though. Yeah. Liang's going for a journey. Take a while, but that's alright. Moving Liang is still faster than buying the builder down here and then moving it up there because there's no road to that city. So 6 turns till we grow. And that's not even focusing on food. 4 turns until we grow that way. But we're approaching our housing limit, so there's really no need to rush it. Ancestral Hall in 3 turns. Okay, so I've already waited. I might as well keep waiting. Again, that sunk cost fallacy that everyone loves. I could really use more luxuries. That's the one thing I don't have. I have a good amount of strategics, but I don't have any luxuries in my capital. What barbarians? You talking about the missionaries? I don't know what barbarians he's talking about. Alright. 2 turns and then we will settle those cities. Oops, I meant to switch off of that. Actually, maybe at this point I should just get it because it's going to be 15 turns, so I will just get recorded history. That's all right. And oops. And I should probably put down a district somewhere. So this should be a campus spot because that is going to be a +3 campus, 2 from mountains, 1's from the mines. So the question is, do I put down a campus or put down my Oppidum? I want to buy a builder, so I should save my gold, but I can put, this is almost a 4-pop anyway, so I will put down an Oppidum and a campus once my border expands, and then I'll buy that tile or something. I guess I could mine, and then put it down, so that'll work. So actually, I should just build a builder in here, and I'll buy a builder there, and then I'll move Liang back, and it'll be just the right time to get that. The really fun way to abuse the Ancestral Hall, which I'm gonna head to after getting recorded history, is to get to feudalism, get the serfdom card, and keep that in while you pump out settlers, which I will probably be doing, because that's just fun to do. Yeah, I'll come put down a farm there. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just need one more farm after that one. I'll farm the wheat, I guess, and that'll boost feudalism, which is good. Archers. Okay. 12 turns, that's alright. We got 4 turns left in this era. I don't want your horses. Yeah, I don't have anything to fear from these guys. They have very low military scores. They must be fighting amongst themselves, the AIs. Is everyone in a golden age? In the last game I played, like 3 of the AIs lost all or almost all of their cities to Dark Age free cities, which was weird. I wonder if that's a... I'm going to be looking out for that because maybe it's a frequent thing. I don't know. And we are waiting 1 more turn for the Ancestral Hall. We go exploring with you. We'll get a little bit of vision here. That's good. 1 division. I could wait on this to build a pasture. In fact, I didn't mean to. I was planning on finishing mathematics. Okay, so we're a little bit of inefficiency here, but oh, we have to get horseback riding in order to get mathematics. That's right. No, that's not right. Oh, we need it to get... Okay, I see. We need it to get to apprenticeship in order to get to education. That's why it was doing horseback riding. When I buy a builder, I can improve that, but I don't know if I want to use a charge on that. I might use a charge on something else. So I think I probably will end up just hard researching that. I could get horses, though. I mean, I could use the strategic resource after all. Oh, actually, I'll improve that one, so I'll get the boost to it.
Without mathematics, history is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon.
Whoop. Your boats cannot kill the Ducios. Okay, we now have the Ancestral Hall. We're not close to getting serfdom, so there's no point in waiting for that. Let's found our cities. This was the first city that we sent, so let's found that one first. I'm not approaching your lands. This is my land. 46 turns. We're going to want a monument. We will... I could chop out the monument, or I could improve the pasture. I think... I can't get 2 chops and 2 mines, because it only has 3 charges. So, I think I will pasture, chop, mine. And that mine will expand our borders and include the bananas, which is good. So that's what we're going to do. Boost. Eureka. We are nowhere near a great scientist. We could still build the Great Bath. It's funny that the AI... Usually the AI loves the Great Bath, but I guess they just don't have those floodplain cities. We do have Bengala here. Bum 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 ba ba bum bum bum. Let's get out settlers as quickly as possible, because as soon as we get out the settlers, we can put down campuses, which can boost our science. And then we'll put down Opida to pump out units, which sounds good. So our science is going from 18.5 to 22.1. That's a pretty good increase. And when Bengala gets situated in the capital, that'll be even higher. So now I really am feeling like I have enough food in the capital. I don't really care about keeping provision. Maybe I will start making settlers out of another city at some point, and then the provision will still come into play. But I think for now, we'll be able to like feed ourselves as quickly as we make settlers, especially because the price of settlers will just keep increasing. So, settlers it is. And okay, so now I could save my governor title to get ritual in the medieval era, or I could boost Pingala. And then the question is, do I want to focus on science because, you know, we're going for that, or do I want to get the culture boost because we could get to feudalism faster, which is very useful to us, especially in combination with the ancestral hall. I think the second vampire, since we're not actively fighting people, the second vampire is less useful to us. And we'll also get a governor title on the way to feudalism anyway. And we could get the extra science from our population, but I think the extra culture will be more immediately useful. I think getting cultural bonuses in the early game can really improve your science game, which improves your domination game, instead of just focusing on science. The idea is that we're putting down campuses for science. We're not building mini theater squares, so we want to get our culture from somewhere else. So that's why I'm thinking give him connoisseur right now. That'll also just get us well, it will unlock the next governor title that much faster. So that's what I'm thinking there. You can stay where you are. You can stay where you are. I won't encroach any farther into Mayan territory. Right, and I wanted to settle you. Will improve that pasture, because that gets us a good tile. Do we buy this one? Actually, we wanted to buy... Next turn we'll buy a builder. Maybe I just put the oppidum down right away. I'd love to get this tile and then put a mine on that tile, which we could do with this builder. Just go boom, 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 or boom, boom, boom. That'd be even better, I guess. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is I want that tile. I want to make sure I can get a mine there before Cahokia spreads to it. So I think that's what I want to do with this builder when that comes out. How did I get... I didn't know I had 2 governor titles. Well, I guess then we don't have to pick. We'll just do both connoisseur and researcher. How did that happen? That's weird. So again, because I don't have any hills around the city itself, I can't use builders to expand the borders, so I'm going to need a monument here. Okay. Before this era ends and the stream ends, I will remember to purchase this builder and swap Liang back to Bibrax, where I'm building a builder which will be finished in now 7 turns? Did I take out the builder card? Oh, I took out the urban planning, that's right. Oh well. I'll put you in Ratumakos. I could just keep exploring with this Geisite, but if I'm gonna do exploring in the tundra, I feel like that's a scout thing to do. I don't think that's a Geisete thing to do. I think I want to start having my military at home, even though our neighbors are friends with us, and presumably won't attack us. And boom. We need one more farm here to get another housing, but we have lots of food, which is good. So, like I said, we're going to be feeding ourselves faster than we can produce settlers anyway, so provision is less useful. I think we did get some good use out of it. We didn't stall Pingala for very long, and we have him now that we have recorded history. What's the civic called? Natural philosophy. I should know that. Can't do that one. Can't build that oppidum. But it wasn't. Oh no, that was a pretty good oppidum. That was a +5 oppidum. Cause cause it's 4 and then 5. So maybe I should have. Maybe I should have settled here first, built that oppidum, then settled there, and built. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. This oppidum will be just as good because that'll be a +5 oppidum once I put mines down on these 2 tiles. Assuming I can get that tile, which I'm planning to do with this builder. I will set this city to production. That won't make a difference. I guess I will improve the maze. Actually, with this builder, I could just start getting those mine tiles that I wanted, so... I can't get all of them, though, unfortunately. Maybe I shouldn't have improved those horses. Actually, I'm going to be doing some chopping here, so I think I will move Magnus back to there. Gold, please. Actually, since I can't get all 3 all 3 mines to get to this tile, which is my goal, I will put a farm down. Boost feudalism. And I can get some silk while I'm waiting for Magnus to get in place. I have 4 builds, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And yeah, I was gonna bring you back. Bring him home. And I think this is gonna be the last turn of this era. Sorry to see you go. It was truly a dark age. No, it was actually a pretty good age, to be honest. That's why hopefully the medieval era will be a golden age. Oh. All right, so Simone in a dark age, that means we're exerting loyalty pressure on him. Okay, Metropolitan Life, we got some air score for that. That's good timing, because we want to have as much air score as possible. Progress towards civil service has advanced by having 10 population. Ooh! So this is a reason to field a good military that I neglected to mention, which is when the AIs get dark ages, their cities rebel. Usually they're border cities. Which means if you have an army ready, you can grab up some free land. In this case, there would clearly be so much loyalty pressure that I don't think we could keep Kumana, even if we took it. But maybe I'll still march some forces over in that direction, just to see if we can get some promotions or something, get some XP out of it. We'll find out. And when we get our next governor title, which will be defensive tactics, we'll be able to get another vampire, which is really cool. But that is the end of the era. So I did the ancient era and most of the ancient era in the last video, then had a crash and came back, finished out the ancient era and the classical era in this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you tune in next time for the medieval era and beyond. If you liked, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, any feedback, I'd love to hear it, love to read it. So send them my way. And with that, take care. Goodbye.